This is Westerbork. Entrance about 2 miles from this area, but this is the main camp. And this is the commandant's house. That's the road the bus goes. You can probably hear the bus behind me. It's ready to head back. There's markers for every person, over 100,000 that died here. Some of them have Stars of David because they were Jewish. Others I heard had a cross. And then there's some that don't have anything, and the ones that don't have anything were kind of resistance fighters that were caught and sent here. People have put pictures on them, children, couples in their wedding attire, and so forth. You still cannot escape the 21st century because that's some kind of satellite communication something. One mark for every person. Chilly day, temperatures in the 50s, wind blowing, kind of cold. I'm not sure what this is. It's obviously an outbuilding of some kind, but it's here, so I thought I'd take a video of it. Look out the side, and that's the area where all the individual memorials are. Let me zoom in. Let's zoom it out. That's the individual, 102,000 individual monuments marking 102,000 people who died here. Maybe they were the ones shipped out of here, I'll have to check. But they're the ones that ultimately died. And then you got the pictures there. Zoom in again. Shows the buildings, not other than the building I'm in, and way in the distance down there, you can see the green. That's the commandant's house we've already seen. No buildings here except the one I'm in and the commandant's house. And then this is the building that I was just in. Again, I'm not sure what it is. There's not really a whole lot here, to be honest. And then up here is the railroad track, guard tower. Yeah, there's the railroad track. And there was a mention that the tracks are now pointing up to heaven. But that's where they left. I guess inmates came in here and left here. My guess is, I looked at these posts, there's nothing on them, but my guess is that's the outline of the buildings, the barracks that were here. Inside the museum gives a sample of what the barracks rooms were like. I think this is something called where the tracks stop or something. There's a couple of memorials, somebody's left flowers, and I was thinking this could be a real Wailing Wall instead of the one in Jerusalem. And then this is where the track is. By the way, this thing here is where they stored the food. It's like a, they said they cooked a lot of potatoes because they had several thousand meals to prepare each day. And that looks at the camp. Down there at the very end is where I started. Like I say, there's not a whole lot to see here. Not many buildings. Still a very sobering place. I'm at the train carriage, and there's a video. And it says here the 21st of April, 1943, 295 persons were put on these trains and sent to Theresienstadt. And the narrator's listing every one of them by name. This is the, oops, moving too fast, the train carriage. This is inside the museum. Kind of, I don't know what the lighting's like. It looks all red on the viewfinder. It's got the suitcases, shoes under the bed. Bags they brought. The camp itself. And this is a map showing Westerbork's up there at the top. And how many people went? 100 people went to Ravensbrück. That's where Corrie ten Boom was. 51 to Buchenwald, Theresienstadt. 57,000 to Auschwitz. 34 to Sorbador. Minsk. Interesting museum. This is Westerbork. I'm going to get on the bus in a few minutes. Very nice place to visit, not a good place to stay.